What's going on, guys? Zeo here from the FallenRedZeo, back with a new wave of the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse set, and this time we have the Batman White Knight wave. So Batman White Knight is a storyline in which Joker ends up being cured of his insanity and feels he can finally get at Batman by turning all of Gotham against him and convincing Gotham that Batman is the true villain Gotham and he's responsible for all the violence that goes on. So that's an interesting storyline, and I have some of the story written down. Of course, it doesn't really make sense when you don't actually read the comic, but still pretty cool overall. So we have Joker here, so he has the Joker face there, but he also comes with his Jack Napier face. He's in the GOT, kind of like SWAT gear, police gear there, has a cool looking gun, and Batman with a new looking outfit, which kind of looks cool. I think it's a little weird, but cool at the same time, and a bunch of his accessories. And then also thrown in with this set, we also get Azrael, which of course Azrael was always one of my favorite characters. Like years ago when I was really big into Batman, he was my favorite character. But the Azrael is actually from the follow-up, The Curse of the White Knight, which kind of follows, once Joker does all his stuff to Batman, this is, his curse of what happens brings in Azrael. But very cool looking figure that I love. The red, of course, the flaming sword and stuff, just super cool overall. So I'm excited to get into this wave and check out some more multiverse figures here. We just keep chugging along, of course, giving more Batmans along the way. But I hope you're excited to check these out as much as I am, so let's go ahead and get into them. So starting off with the Joker here, we have the Joker, of course, with like his classic Joker looking face. So if you see that there, just like classic Joker looking face, obviously a little bit different, but still looks, pretty much like the Joker. Nice big red smile with the big teeth showed and everything. His eyes there, pretty crazy. It's pretty cool. He does have like a brown and a green eye, so that's cool they did that. White face and the green hair, which looks really nice with the black underneath with the green painted on top of it. Just looks very nice for Joker face. Big long nose there too. That's a big nose. And outside of that, he's then in just like like a SWAT outfit or like a police officer outfit, but you can see the patch there on his bulletproof vest says GTO, which is the Gotham Terrorism Repression Unit. And again, this is Joker when he has turned good and is no longer considered to be insane, and he's out to prove to Gotham that Batman is the real villain, and he ends up becoming a politician running for a councilman position, and again is trying to do good in the community while in the background doing bad stuff along the way, and ends up forming this unit to be able to take out Batman and start to go after him. So that's again why he has this on in the GTO, and then he has the bulletproof vest. And if we look at it up close, it's going to be hard to see, like I can see it, but you can kind of see it there, but it says Gotham Police Department, so GCPD, and then Napier there for Jack Napier, which is pretty interesting that they went with Jack Napier, making that like his name at least for this storyline, because that's the storyline used from the 89 Batman with, Jack Nicholson was Jack Napier and stuff. So pretty interesting in that. Oh, and it also has a walkie-talkie up there too. So just normal police looking stuff, bulletproof vest and the cords going around there. All sorts of stuff on the vest looks pretty cool. Green shirt underneath with some black sleeves, some green gloves, and then long pants there with the green pinstripes down them and stuff. Look almost like jogging pants, and then some cool looking boots there at the bottom with the green and black as well. So it's very cool looking over. Also, the movements though, the head can twist there just a little bit. It's a little stiff, but it can go all the way around, and then can look down and look up just very little, not much at all. The shoulders do come up a little over 90 there and do have a butterfly joint. They don't move too much in there, but they do have the joint and can rotate all the way around. Then we got the bicep twist and the double elbow joint that comes up about that far. And then the wrist can twist around, and it's on the ball joint once again that I hate, and so it just flexes where the line in the ball is. Now for his crunch, it seems like they've kind of made this whole upper part here, his chest and stuff, one solid piece, so there's no like real crunching except for right at the waist, but you don't get much crunching at all. It doesn't really stick. It's just the flexibility of the plastic, but it does twist there, so it can twist all the way around, and it has some clicking going on. The legs do come up about 90 degrees there and out to the side, so you can pretty much do the splits. Then his knees have a double knee joint there and can come up all the way up and pretty much kick his butt. And then the foot again on the ball joint, so the line's there in the center, so it can flex back and forth there and twist side to side as well. And then he has the toe joints there on the end. So the figure's not bad overall, just a Joker in a pretty much police uniform stuff. But the cooler thing about it is the accessories, because he does come with the Jack Napier head, so just the normal looking face without all the Joker paint and stuff. Still has a little bit of weird looking face with the lines and stuff. Big smile still. Has the green and brown eye and pointy nose and stuff, but he just looks a little bit better, brown hair and stuff. So that's the coolest thing about this figure, so you can get a normal Jack Napier head to go on the body. So I'm going to put that on. So there we go, got the head on there, and I think it looks pretty good, especially, makes it look a lot better, more civilian and stuff, since he has a normal looking face. So you can just throw this in as some like Gotham PD officer if you want, or it could be, the Jack Napier and stuff, because the Napier's not really noticeable, so like I said, you could just use this as some random police officer for your group. And for other accessories, he also does come with a gun too, a really long barreled gun here. It's very weird looking, nice revolver though, but very long barrel, so we'll stick that in his hand. So there, got the revolver there in his hand. It's kind of funny too, with his name being Jack Napier, again taken from the 89 Batman. And if you remember, also Jack Nicholson's Joker had a big gun with a really long barrel on it. So the guy that designed this comic pretty much took a lot of stuff from that. And then of course he also comes with the base, so we'll go and pop him on the base. So it'll keep him standing a little better, just like that. So again, helps him stand up a little more. And then of course we have his card here. So there's a picture of what this Joker is from. It's from Batman the White Knight. I think if we flip around here, yeah, it says Batman White Knight number 8, which that's the comic cover of it. And so it says his real name is Jack Napier, and he's 6'3" and 173 pounds, and described as once the clown prince of crime and Batman's greatest supervillain. The Joker has been cured of his madness. Now going by the name of Jack Napier, he has been released from Arkham Asylum and has set his sights on politics with hopes to save Gotham City from the one person he sees as its true enemy, Batman. So there kind of describes what I already told you and stuff. So pretty cool. I love these little cards and stuff. So again, very cool set overall. Nice to have the additional Joker head there now to go with the body as well. So very cool figure here for the Jack Napier or Joker from the White Knight. So we had Joker, now we got to have Batman. And so this Batman looks pretty cool. Again, a little bit different take on the normal Batman, just a little bit varied, but still, you know, pretty much classic Batman related stuff. So there's a nice look at the face of the cowl, of course. And I like how his cowl has the little tiny ears on it, so that's pretty fun and cool. But same sort of like Batman face, nice big old chin there. But one thing that's weird is his cape. So it's got the cape with the collar that comes up around it, so a little bit weird there, and then comes around off the shoulders just like the other Batman figures have. It's a little bit weird. He's got some like gold paint going on here. I don't know what's going on there. He's got no gold on him except for the yellow, but it looks metallic-y like gold there. But the cape there, of course, goes down to the back. And I like the cuts in it, so the higher up cuts there on the side, and then the Jags on the bottom. And then we got the Bat logo there on his chest, so different design there. So nice big wide design. And I like all the little like line details. That's really cool. Of course, they're all great outfits. Even got the spikes there on his arms, the black gloves, yellow belt there with all sorts of stuff. His utility belt has even a little knife on it, which is pretty cool. Bunch of pockets though, and a little holder there for the bat rope. And then the legs go down, and he's got really high boots on, so like they come up to his thighs and stuff, so that's pretty weird. And then has the boots there at the bottom with the spikes on the back, which we've seen before. So pretty cool overall for the Batman. Just different look to him, but still pretty cool. So for movements though, his head can twist there a little bit, of course, with the whole collar there. It kind of can't move too much, but it can look up and down there just a tiny bit. Shoulders come up 90 degrees, and again have the butterfly joint and can rotate within there. He's got the bicep twist. The double elbow joint comes up about 90 degrees. Then the wrist can twist around and flex still on the ball there. He has a crunch there right under his chest there, so it's like an upper crunch and has a little bit of a twist in there too. Again, the crunch doesn't crunch very much, just a little bit shakes. But then he also has the crunch right at the waist, so it can allow him to crunch even more. And we got the twist there as well, so he can twist all the way around. So pretty good movements. Then the legs come up 90 degrees, then again can do the splits. Then he's got the double knee joint that only comes up about that far though, so not nearly as far as the Joker. And then the foot can flex back and forth and twist side to side as usual, and has the toe joint on the end of it. So different looking Batman here, but also in a whole different storyline stuff. So like with this Batman, since the Joker's going after him, he's acting a little bit different. He's starting, be a lot more violent. He's actually, possibly killing people. He does end up killing someone. So he's a little bit more on the edge. And in the storyline, he's also kind of dealing with Alfred almost dying and then eventually sacrificing himself to save Batman's life. So Batman's, like I said, pretty much more on the edge here. But for his accessories, Batman's always got to come with a bunch of stuff. So we've got a little like grapple thing here. So again, I don't really understand how these whole things work. I assume this goes in his hand and stuff shoots out of the end of it, but obviously for this it doesn't, but it's supposed to be his grapple thing, so you can shoot the thing out and grapple up buildings. But one thing that's interesting about this figure is it only comes with one grip hand, so the other one's a fist, so like this is the only hand we have to put stuff in, so you just gotta put his stuff in there like that. But also we've got a rope here, so we have a rope with the battering there wrapped around stuff, so you can he can throw it and stuff, bat rope. But this can also hang on the side of his belt there on that little hook, so you just slide it onto there and somewhere, just hook it on there, so it stays off to the side and gives a place of storage. And then we also have an unfurled one, so like he's throwing it out and everything, so I guess you can just take and slide this into his hand. I don't really know if it matters too much, but you can take it there and has the battering there on the end of it, so he can throw it out there like that, so that's pretty cool. And with his card, so there's a picture of him from the White Knight, so there you can even see he's got the rope there around his hand stuff, so that's cool. If we flip it over, this is from Batman White Knight number 1, of course Bruce Wayne 6'2", 210 pounds, and described as after years of epic battles between the Dark Knight and his twisted archenemy, Batman faces his greatest challenge yet. The Joker has been cured of his madness and is now sane. The clown prince of crime has changed his ways, fighting for good in Gotham City, and it may just cause Batman to go over the edge of his own sanity. So very nice there. Again kind of describes that Batman's a little bit going crazy himself in this storyline, dealing with the Joker and stuff, but a nice figure overall. This is not my favorite Batman, but I just think it's a little bit different look, not just the same old Batman. It has a little bit different design, which is cool. And our last figure is of Azrael, again one of my favorite characters from the past, and Jean-Paul Valley as he's also known. And so he is from actually the Curse of the White Knight, again a follow-up storyline or like a second edition. But Azrael is from the Order of Saint Dumas, and he's known as the Angel of Death. So this is a whole thing where it's a storyline passed down to from generation to generation ever since like the Crusades, and it currently lives inside Jean Paul Valley. And Azrael also came around during the whole Nightfall series when Bane broke Batman's back and Batman ended up being replaced, and he chose Jean Paul Valley as Azrael to take over his mantle. So this is very cool looking, different take on Azrael than what I've seen in the past, but still very cool. Has this classic red, which always goes with Azrael, but then a lot of gold going on, but it's pretty cool. So up top he has the hood there coming up over his face again with the nice gold. Reminds me a lot of like Assassin's Creed or something, but a mask in there on his face, all red once again. So I like the darker red underneath and then the lighter red on top, and you can see his eyes and lines all over his face look cool. Then he's got the shoulder pads here, so the shoulders have this giant like cape thing off the back, which these long things, which look pretty cool. And on his other side he's got like a nice shoulder guard here, which is nice design, has some feather details and some like buttons and stuff, probably some Saint Dumas stuff. Then he's got dark red top on there that goes all the way down to like the skirting down his legs. A little bit darker red shirt there with some little frills coming off, then a lighter red underneath going down to his hands with his gloves. Got some gold armor there on his hands, and he even has some claws too. It's kind of hard to see, but they do have points and stuff, so he's got claws on. And around his waist he's got a belt there with all sorts of stuff. He does have a rosary, looks to be like a knife there, has a lot of like crosses and stuff on his pockets and everything. Just looks very cool overall with the gold and just like the armor piece and stuff, and then the red tights on down to his feet where he's got the darker red boots on there. So just very cool looking figure overall. So for his movement, so his head can twist there pretty much, could probably go all the way around. Yeah, maybe not, a little bit too limited in the movement, but his whole like neck here, which you can kind of see it's like separated out, is the whole thing, so it allows it to move more, so he can has really good nodding in there, and then the twist side to side, which is pretty cool. His shoulders come up 90 degrees, has the butterfly joint there and can rotate. Then the bicep twist, the double elbow joint comes up about 90, wrist twist around and flex. 2 ab crunches, again the upper crunch, this one crunches a little bit more, he's just a little bit looser there, and it's some twist, and then the lower one as well, so he has a lot better movements than the Batman even. Legs come up 90 degrees, out to the side, can do the splits. Double knee joint that comes up, he can pretty much kick his own butt. Twist at the ankles with the ball joint there in the foot, and can rock back and forth, and has the toe joint, all the same stuff there at the feet. So pretty good figure overall, of course all the same movements and stuff, but just the way it's designed I just think is absolutely incredible, and I love this. And for his accessory, he comes with this cool sword here, very nice looking sword with the flame, so it's like a flaming sword, which I don't know if this is it exactly, but he has also had the Sword of Sin, which is pretty cool name and stuff, and it like knights and everything, so that's cool. He also does have like, you know, what'd be like a Jesus on the cross there at the sword hilt, so that's pretty cool. So we'll just take that and put that in his hands. So there we go, Azrael's now ready to kick butt and fight against Batman because he is bad in this version. So again, it's hard to tell with all this stuff without reading the whole storyline, but from what I could get about him is that he returns to Gotham City because of like the Jokers and stuff coercing and everything, and he comes up claiming that Bruce Wayne isn't the true Wayne and that he is, and so he's here to claim his family's fortune and to take over Gotham City. But spoiler alert, in the end Batman does end up killing Azrael. So just a little bit of story there. And speaking of, here's his card. So there's a picture of him from Batman Curse of the White Knight, a very cool picture there of him with the flaming sword, and it's from the #1 issue. Again, Jean Paul Valley, 6'4", 250 pounds. It says a war veteran, knight of the Order of Saint Dumas, and now the Joker's key recruit in the crusade against Batman. Azrael is the Dark Knight's most powerful new threat and the one living link to a devastating secret about the Wayne family's legacy in Gotham City. So there it kind of sums up what I said earlier, but very cool figure, but this is definitely my favorite figure from this set. So that's going to be it for this review of the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman White Knight Wave, where we got Joker in the Jack Napier form, the Batman from the series, and then Azrael from Curse of the White Knight. So very cool set overall. Like I said, Azrael's definitely my favorite figure from this set, but the Joker's cool to get too, and then the Batman's just another Batman. So let me know your opinions down in the comments down below, and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. Be sure to check out our last DC Multiverse over here on the left and all our DC Multiverse on the right. Thank you all for watching. Stay awesome out there, and I'll see you next time.